Adventures of Bayou Billy.
The Adventures of Bayou Billy for the NES. The less said about it, the better. This game tries hard to be a bit of everything, and in theory it should be great, but it just isn't. You play as the titular Bayou Billy, and your mission, as with every other game like this, is to rescue your girlfriend who's been kidnapped, and that's fine. The game then has three play styles. The first is a Double Dragon style beat 'em up. The controls are identical to Double Dragon, and you can fight up to 3 or 4 enemies at once with your punch, kick and flying kick attacks. You can also pick up a variety of weapons. The problem is that it's so damn hard, and not in a challenging way, just in a this is awful and I want to kick a puppy kind of way. The enemies take far too many hits before they die, and even when you're just fighting one enemy, it's almost impossible not to take damage or even lose a life. Let alone when you have the aforementioned 3 or 4 surrounding you, some of which will throw rocks or knives or even have planks of wood to hit you with. Some of them have guns. I'm not ashamed to admit that I didn't even get past the first level. There are also crocodiles in the bayou that attack you, and these guys are just a pain in the ass. Luckily, there is a practice mode where you can play any of the game modes and get a feel for them. It seems like they did this knowing that no one would be able to get far enough to actually see anything past the first level. The next game mode is a shooting stage, which you can actually play with the light gun if you have one. If not, you can just use a regular controller. And to be fair, this stage isn't too bad. When using the controller, it actually plays pretty well and is completely doable. Lastly, there are the driving stages, which are a third person, where you drive down narrow roads shooting other trucks and biplanes. Again, this stage actually plays alright, and it feels half decent. Graphically, the game is also actually quite good, with decent sprites, and the animation isn't the worst. There are some impressive sound samples in the game, and the music isn't bad either. It's a real shame, as this game could have been one of the best on the system. Overall, the game is a pile of arse, totally ruined by the beat 'em up sections. Avoid it at all costs. I'm pretty surprised at Konami for this one. I know they did have a fetish for making hard games, but this game is just ridiculous. Keep far, far away.